Hi everybody, Lori here for Pinkfresh Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a fun project to share with you featuring several Pinkfresh Studio products, but I'm going to start with the Diamond Plaid Stencil Set. It's not new, but it's a favorite. I've used it a couple times and I love a good plaid. It pairs perfect with the florals that I'm going to be using later. So first I adhered a panel of white cardstock down to my grid mat and I'm layering on one of the plaid stencils. There are two plaid stencils in the set. You don't have to use both, but if you want to layer them up, you certainly can. I'm going to start with some Summer Shower. It's a very light blue ink for the base. I kind of layered this up and kept getting darker and darker. I wanted something really rich and vibrant. I am going a little heavier handed around the perimeter, kind of fading it in the center to almost nothing. Now I'm going a little deeper using Seaside. So we had Summer Shower. Now we're doing Seaside. I probably didn't need to use 3 different shades of blue, but you know, you builded it up. You builded it? That's not the right term. I built up the intensity. Okay, now here's the last one that really brings the va-va-va-voom is Sapphire. I'll tell you what, you want to wake up in the morning, get a little Sapphire going on your background with some plaid. It's like bada boom, bada bing. So when you look at this, I mean, you could stop right there, but if you want to just layer it, I layered on the second Diamond Plaid stencil, and I'm just going straight in with Sapphire. No need to use all 3, just go straight to the good stuff. You don't need a lot because Sapphire is potent. And by the way, Sapphire happens to be my birthstone. I'm a September baby, so I used to get, the occasional Sapphire gift. I had a little sapphire ring at one time, and I love it. Okay, moving on to the star of the show, I've got the You're the Best stamp set, and it has a coordinating stencil set. It also has a coordinating die set. We're going to use all 3 today. First, I'm going to stamp the blooms from You're the Best using Misty Coast, which is a lighter gray. It's almost kind of like gives you the feeling of a no show. It's not going to really pop, but it gives you a subtle detail to the blooms, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I stamped it twice to make it nice. And now I'm going to use the coordinating stencils to color it in. The stencil set has 5 stencils to layer up and easily add color to your blooms. I'm going to make 3 different colors of blooms, a pink one, an orange one, and a yellow one. So I'm starting with Sparkling Rose, give it a light wash, and then I go in with Raspberry Bliss, just a little kiss along the bottom to amp up that volume. And you can see that I'm going heavier handed along the bottom of the bloom, and then I fade it up. It's all about the gradient love. Okay, here we have Peach Fuzz, a light wash, and then a little bit along the bottom with Clementine. I'm using all Pinkfresh Studio inks. I've got my ink stand there. My ink stand, by the way, is getting filthy. Filthy, 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 but that means it's well loved. It's kind of like my baking sheets. Anybody got filthy, filthy, filthy baking sheets? That means you bake. Okay, so there we have Lemon Whip and Marigold. So that's stencil 1. I'm going to just keep on layering these up and adding all the detail. Using same colors here, a little Raspberry Bliss on the pink bloom. And there's little buds that kind of hang off the sides. Here we have Clementine for the orange bloom. This is not, sometimes I need to break away from the holiday cards, and just make a nice bloomy card. A nice floral card for any time of the year, but if you wanted, you could use these products to make a holiday card easily. Just do red and green, or you can make them autumnal. That's the thing about the coordinating stencil sets. You can customize the color based upon your desire, season, and just the mood, and I'm usually in the mood for pops of color on a nice contrasty background. It's kind of my recipe. So now for the greenery, we have a little fresh pear. And then I take a smaller little detail brush and go around the corners with a little grassy knoll. And that just gives it that little bit of gradient love, for lack of a better term. How's everybody doing? Has everybody got the December twitch going on in the side of the eye? Are you hanging in there? We're coming through. I tell you, we're coming through. We're trying to enjoy the moment. And that's what we're trying to do. We got my husband, Mark, and my son Charlie. They're coming home for the holidays. They've been spending the hockey season in Germany, but they're coming home for Christmas, and I'm really excited to have everybody. It's going to be a lot of action. That's what it's going to be. And you know who's going to be the most excited is Hank, our puppy dog. You know how dogs are. They just make you feel so good when you walk in the door. They're always the happiest to see you. They make you feel so good. I think that's why Hank, he just brightens my life. He's like my little shadow. He follows me around everywhere I go all day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, now I'm going to take the coordinating You're the Best die, which cuts out all 3 blooms at once, and it easily lines up, just very user-friendly. So there you have your 3 blooms. Now I'm going to start assembling this card. I trimmed down that plaid panel, popped it up on a white card base. Now I'm going to die cut an oval frame. This is called the Ornate oval frame, which I die cut out of some white glittered cardstock. Put a little bit of glue on the back of that and slap it down. This will just give a little bit of a frame, and I'm going to flank the frame with the little bloom clusters. A little bit of foam tape on the back, because dimension is life. Okay, so there you have the orange and the pink bloom, and then we'll top it off on the top left with the yellow bloom. Now for a sentiment, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm using the thank you. It's a scripty little sentiment included in the You're the Best stamp set, and I love, love, love that there's a coordinating die for it. So I took that off camera, ran it through my die cutting machine, pop it up right in the center, finish it off with a few clear iridescent drops. These are also by Pinkfresh Studio, and that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.